What's up? KBIS 2025. Guys excited to be here? I know I am. My name is Darren Keefe from HGTV and Discovery Plus. Might also recognize me as the Dancing Carpenter on Instagram. That's right, 4 to 9-year-old man calls himself the Dancing Carpenter on Instagram. Welcome everybody to KBIS 2025. KBIS attendees must have liked me because they had me back. Really excited to be here. This is my third time hosting DesignBites, and this is not just any DesignBites. This is the 10th anniversary. This is the ultimate product showdown, and I couldn't be more happy to be here again. Say hi to my dad there, Pete, 82. He's holding a camcorder, you know, just like he did at all my high school games. All right, but here's a fun thing. Let's look back at 10 years of DesignBites in 60 seconds. Cue the video. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. From the first show with the first host, Scott McGilfrey, and to now, 2025, we've come a long way. It's gotten better and better, obviously. Just kidding. Scott was busy. All right. Let's make this the best DesignBites ever. We've got a great crowd here today. Let me get a whoop whoop from you guys. Come on. Whoa, all right, that's a good one. Make some noise if you're excited to see all the products. We've got a lot of products today and really excited to show them off and all the brand ambassadors here for each of the products. Now, before we get rolling, this is how it's gonna work. For the first time ever, we have 11 competing brands. Now, it used to be 10, now we have 11. Each brand will take turns joining me up here on stage to pitch their product. Each brand representative will have 3 minutes to pitch, followed by a 2-minute Q&A from our judging, and then our judging panel. And speaking of judging panel, we've got John McClain. Where's my friend John McClain? Get up here, John. John's an old buddy of mine from Los Angeles, and this should be easy for him. He's been judging me for years. He's the CEO and creative director for John McClain Design and Design Success Academy. Thanks for being here, John. And then you'll all know this lovely lady, Alison Victoria, founder and president, Alison Victoria Interiors. Get up here, Alison. Now she's going to do a dance. And finally, Sarah Robertson, Sarah of Principal Studio Dearborn. Get up here, Sarah. You're doing double duty. You were just up here, so we're excited to hear from you again. All right, judges. What are you looking forward to the most this year?
Well, I really love the creative thinking and problem solving that they bring to the table, so I'm excited about that. What about you, Sarah?
I'm excited about seeing innovation. We've been focused on supply chain for way too long.
And you are looking forward to...
Well, I've heard this is the most fun event at KBIS. Who's been here before? Who's been at DesignBites? Who are our newbies? Woo! Okay, well, we're all going to learn about new products. I'm excited. So let's all just have some fun.
Yeah, I concur. I agree with all that, so I guess you guys can stay. All right, judges, take your seats and let's get ready. All right, so now, while these amazing folks will be choosing the brand with the biggest bite, all of you guys out there, will vote for the People's Pick Award. You'll be able to text your vote live, and I'll tell you how to do that when the brands are finished up with their thing, all right? And I also want to give a shout out to all the members of the media sitting up here up front, and also our Design Hounds Influencer Network with us today to take part in this event. Give us a wave, Design Hounds. There you are. Thank you for being here. All right, good luck. Let's get this show rolling. Good luck to all the participating brands. First up is Bloom. I'm a carpenter. I know Bloom. Welcome, Chris Muck, Project Manager Marketing at Bloom. Get up here, Chris.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much, and good afternoon. As Darren mentioned, I'm Chris Muck, a product manager at Bloom over in North Carolina. And we wanted to start today by thanking KBIS, NKBA, all of you here today and watching at home online for allowing Bloom the opportunity to be here today and present. So thank you very much for that. I'd like to start us off actually with a quick question. So by show of hands, I want to see how many of you here love to host. All right, so we have a few of us and we have some nods in the back. So planning and preparing to host is one thing, but have you ever had to host an unexpected guest? Yeah, how does that typically go? Is the house always company ready? Sometimes, yeah. So as a father of two, I could tell you for sure mine's rarely company ready. So I actually tell everybody they have to call before they come over, or I might not even let them in the house. I'm that guy that's running around the house trying to perform a couple of miracles before they arrive. But what if we didn't have to do that? What if we could actually hide those unwashed dishes, or that cluttered closet, or the unorganized home office or gym? What if we could even hide the bar from the kids and the extended family members? What if we could transform our space completely, depending on our circumstances, simply by making a wall disappear? Well, with Bloom's new Revego Pocket System, we can do just that. It offers you complete versatility in design when creating multifunctional spaces. So, for instance, if you're creating a dual-purpose space, Revego allows you to open up one space and close the other. So you could always have one open when in use and one closed when not in use. This allows each space to function independently as either an open space when in use or a closed private space when not in use. And that allows our host to determine, do we want the space to be open for, say, entertaining, or do they want to close the space off to better promote the connection between their guests? So Revego is available with a single and double door application, and they can be combined in any way, shape, or form to cover a space in width of about 10 feet. It offers you some versatility in your design, some flexibility, because you get to specify the material thickness, the finish of the material, and even the texture, if you want to put a texture on the material to better match the aesthetic of the space you're creating. It comes with a built-in, fully mechanical touch-to-open solution, whether or not you decide to add a handle. And last but not least, later this year, Bloom's expanding our program so that we can cover heights from, say, a countertop coffee bar all the way up to a full height kitchen, and we already cover depths from, say, a vanity cabinet up to a washer and dryer. So with Revego, the possibilities are endless and unexpected guests are a non-issue. We hope you'll stop by our booth over in the North Hall, booth N538. I'll be there all week. Please come by and see me and get to experience Revego firsthand. We definitely look forward to seeing how you use Revego in your spaces moving forward, and thank you again for your time. We hope you have a great rest of your show.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Now, judges, do you have any questions for Chris?
I do. First of all, I'm all about hiding things that I'm not proud of, so I love this. That's great. But second of all, if you have an existing kitchen or any sort of cabinetry that's there, how close are the finishes for matching purposes? And then also, how are you actually matching the actual cabinetry to other areas? Or do you have to just do a complete gut job of them?
You're probably going to want to plan that on the front end when you're designing the space in the beginning, and then you actually get to specify the material you're using. So if you know you're using a certain finish or material throughout the rest of the kitchen, you can actually specify the same material for use with Revego. So we're actually providing the hardware to make the wood components work, and then you get to spec the rest of that. Yeah. So we just accommodate different material thicknesses and, yeah.
Okay, so that was going to be my first question, which is like, what are we actually looking at here? So it's the hardware.
It's the actual hardware that makes it
attached to.
function, that makes everything open and close. Yep.
So as a kitchen designer, of course, I love this idea. If a kitchen designer were to walk into your booth and say, you know, what should I tell my clients about how easy this is to use? Mm-hmm. How would you answer that?
Well, we've already So we've been showing this off and on as a concept since 2016, and we've launched it several years ago in other markets, a couple years ago in other markets, and we're just launching it in this market now. So by now we have a lot of experience. We have done a lot of market research just to make sure we've seen how cabinet makers and how people spec and install things, and we've tried to simplify the process already. But with the program that's coming actually later this year, the revision that we're going to do to that is going to do that even more. It's going to simplify everything from planning. Planning is very easy to the installation process. We've tried to cut out a lot of the extra drilling and a lot of the extra processes that sometimes come with a pocket system type application. We've tried to make it very simple, and adjustments are also very simple on this solution.
So it's not necessarily totally new product, just new to our market, so you have a lot of experience already.
Very new to our market. It's fairly new around the world as an actual product. Like I said, we showed it as concept to just research.
All right. Well, Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Go visit Chris at booth N53. Let's get up here our next presenter from Potty Sniffer by GemSmart, Stephen Hung.
Nearly wiped out.
Hey, first steps is a doozy.
So thank you, Darren, and thank you all of you for joining us here today. My name is Stephen Hung, and I'm the president of GemSmart Innovations. So let me tell you a story. Back in 2008, I married my beautiful wife, and if you ever meet her, you'll realize right away that she is way out of my league. I mean, what happened there? So about a month before our wedding, we closed on our new home, and oh my gosh, there were no bathroom fans in any of the bathrooms. So the thought of blowing up a toilet in the presence of my lover just completely mortified me. The gig was up, I was going to lose her for sure. So there's no time for the full story, so I'll just say that out of my own personal insecurities, the wheels of invention started to turn, and here I am today. So what is a potty sniffer? The potty sniffer converts any regular toilet to an odorless one. Once installed, all you see is a blue LED push button. Press the button, do your business. The odors are sucked away directly from inside the bowl. So I need to admit to you at this point that the engineer side of me just geeked out on these next couple of slides. Way too much technical information. I FaceTimed to do the first run through with my wife on Sunday, and she is still with me, by the way. She shut me down right away. And she told me, what you need to tell them, she says to me, is how great the thing works. That she no longer has to wake up every morning to me telling her, don't go in there for the next 15 minutes. That you can walk in immediately after someone's used it and not know that anything bad has just happened. No more special odors, sprays, or chemicals needed. Just does the job. And finally, that I needed to simplify my talk, so I'm going to do my best at that. Okay, so if you want to talk tech, come visit me at my booth. I'm right over there at the bottom of the escalator. You won't miss me. So for this slide, the key point is that we use an air intake shroud, a pump, an exhaust fitting, and tubing to draw odors directly from inside the bowl, and then you can exhaust them directly outside or into your plumbing stack as a venting application. So what makes the sniffer so innovative is that we use a pump instead of a fan, which would be what you would normally think you'd use for ventilation, right? Pumps aren't able to move a lot of air, but we used an existing industry standard for laboratory fume hoods. I remember those from high school chem. And we could calculate the exact amount of air you need to exhaust odors from inside that toilet bowl. And as it turns out, you don't really need to move that much air at all. In fact, that's why it's called a potty sniffer and not a potty vac. You don't need to move that much air. So what this does is it allows us to use tubing instead of ductwork to ventilate that toilet. And it's a simple DIY install at that point. Okay, but the reason that I'm here today at KBIS is to share with you why we believe this system is going to be a game changer for the bathroom industry. A sniffer system can be installed into a house centrally like a central vac for your toilets. Having the system as part of the home makes it possible for manufacturers to deliver sniffer-ready toilets at low cost and for widespread adoption. And additionally, they get 12-volt DC power to enable smart features. You also get energy savings by venting. You don't have to vent the entire room of heated and cooled air, and saves a lot of energy. So now think in the future, sports stadiums, convention centers. This is where we think we're headed. So anyways, I'm out of time. I'm going to hand it back to Darren. Thank you very much for your time.
Hey,
Have a great day.
All right, Stephen. It took a lot of courage to come up here and share your potty experience. Design.
I don't mind.
Design out of necessity. I like it. All right, judges, do you have any questions?
Well, first I want to say, Stephen, thank you, because that was funny and very, very innovative.
You're welcome.
To say the words blowing up and lover in the same sentence.
You have to do it if you're going to make it work.
Amazing. Thank you. First of all, I love it. As far as just the install, because one of the first photos I saw, you had it built in under the vanity.
Yep.
Is that the location if you did just a one-off?
Yes, you can do, the system is so flexible, that pump can be up to 60 to 100 feet away. So it's up to you where
So
it's
you
best
can
for you.
house it in a closet, but that's just the main frame and it goes.
You can go in the basement.
Okay.
You can go in the attic. And the vanity's nice, it's right there. You got power, and you exhaust right into the drain.
Got it. So that's to retrofit.
Yep.
Unless you're building a new home and you become
Correct.
big as you will, and then it's built in from the beginning.
Yep, correct.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
Well, considering this is based on you and your experiences, thank you for being 10 feet away. I appreciate that. I'm joking. No, it's really cool. Kind of piggybacking off of that, is it less expensive or more cost prohibitive to install after the fact or during a new construction? Like, are we saving money if we install this product on a new construction home versus after the fact?
So the kit itself, the hardware, is about $200. So, and you get everything. That includes the tubing. Really, if you can do it at the front, that'd be great. So if an average home in the United States is $400,000. So to do a 3-bathroom, it's about $1,000. That's the proposition I'm making to people. And, you know, if you take the deal, you've solved the problem for all of your toilets at the same time. And then if you're doing a retrofit, you're stuck. That's the way you have to do it. So it's not really which is the best way, it's what you're stuck with. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Stephen. Blowing it up at KBIS. All right. Next, we have LG Electronics. Dean Brindle, Director of Product Marketing of LG Electronics. That is a smart jacket. I like that.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dean Brindle, the head of product for LG Home Solutions. And I'm here to introduce you to the latest innovation in kitchen design, the LG Zero Clearance Refrigerator. We learned that in today's market, builders, homeowners, and designers desire more than performance. They want a seamless integration into their home. Let's take a deep dive into what sets this refrigerator apart and makes it unique in the market. First, we have the zero clearance hinges. That allows the doors to open in any tight spaces, even when installed against a wall. Second, we have our maximum capacity with counter depth max, ensuring that it has the flush design that consumers desire and designers desire without sacrificing the space that families need. Next up, we have a unique thin door technology that allows the doors to incorporate new storage solutions and ensure that overall the refrigerator doesn't sacrifice anything from a performance aspect or from a storage aspect. With 3 types of ice, from cube to crushed to our LG exclusive slow melting craft ice, this refrigerator can handle it all, from everyday drinks to high-end cocktails. With a modern design and hybrid handles, including a mix of both pocket and bar handles, it seamlessly integrates into any kitchen style. With our tall ice and water dispenser and our Slim Space Plus ice system, you can fill everything from a pitcher to a pint glass with ease. Now, when we started imagining this refrigerator, we did a lot of consumer research to understand top purchase factors. Number 1 is capacity. These families don't want to give up capacity in their kitchen, but they still want that refrigerator to fit into their space. So a flush design that fits the space was really big as far as an opportunity. 45% of consumers told us they preferred a flush built-in design, but not at a premium price that they're used to seeing in the market. This is available at a mass price point. We also learned that up to 26% of refrigerators are installed against a wall. What happens today? That consumer has to compromise and only open their doors a little bit. Imagine trying to get a tray of food out of your refrigerator if the doors don't open. So what really sets it apart is those zero clearance hinges. They open even in tight spaces with precision engineering to 108 degrees, so you can slide in those big trays and items, and really sets us apart in the market. That thin door design allows us to have less insulation and ensure that we're maximizing capacity and storage so that it fits into any space and truly have industry-leading capacity with our counter depth max. So there you have it, folks. The latest in kitchen design with the LG Zero Clearance Refrigerator, designed for builders, homeowners, and consumers and designers to deliver on style and performance. Please see us in booth 2417 to learn more.
All right. Thank you, Dean, from LG. Judges, do we have any questions for Mean Dean?
Hi, Dean.
Hi.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
I think the only question that I have, first of all, thank you. I love that. The kitchen space is obviously, especially when you're retrofitting and you are in that corner,
Yeah.
it's a great solution. What other finishes are you going to have available?
Well, traditionally, most of the products available in stainless steel. We'll also have in some products for our studio line a new designer color called Essence White that's now been in the market for a few years.
Okay.
Hey, Dean.
Hi.
So is it fair to say that you've essentially taken technology that we're kind of only used to seeing in fully integrated luxury appliances, and you're sort of making that available at lower price point to in a refrigerator that's more like a built-in price
Yes.
point, right?
True. Yeah, I think the key thing with this one is to realize that with the thin door design, it really gets a true flush depth. You can have it flush through your countertop, your cabinetry, look just like a full built-in refrigerator at a mass price point. So you're going to see these as low as $2,000. You'll see some in more premium lines, and right now we're the only ones that can offer a zero clearance inch.
Can I just ask a follow-up?
Sure.
So does the thin door design impact the preservation at all?
Absolutely not. We actually use AI technology to control our cooling. One of the greatest things that I love is that with the multiple fan systems, when you open the doors, it's going to stabilize the temperature rather quickly. We don't sacrifice any performance, and we only lost about 0.2 cubic feet going to the flush design versus a standard counter depth.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Dean. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Next, let's get Moen up here. We've got Christopher Pop, Category Manager, Bath. Moen, get up here.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Christopher Pop. I am the Category Manager for Wholesale Bath and Showroom over at Moen. This is actually my first time here at KBIS, but Moen has actually had a presence here at DesignBites a few different times over the last decade. So knowing that, I actually went back to a couple of colleagues and I asked them for some advice. And they basically told me, you know what, just go up there and be yourself. In true Moen fashion, just let it flow. So with that, it is my honor to be able to introduce to you our new premium bath collection for 2025, Cambium. Now, the inspiration behind Cambium is twofold. What we really wanted to be able to do here is really blend together industrial urban design with raw elements and soft modern textures. And in doing so, we wanted to be able to promote the vibrant energies of city living. Now, the name Cambium is actually derived from the annual rings of a tree, but in this case, it actually means so much more, and it symbolizes much more. It symbolizes growth, evolution, and progress. So with the design, our goal was to really bring about an industrial aesthetic, and in doing so, we wanted to bring about precision, especially in our geometric, circular, and square forms. But the true standout design part of this is our fluted texturing and vertical texturing in our handle levers and our spouts. Really bringing together a unique statement, a bold statement, and honestly to really elevate our premium portfolio. So with that, Cambium is going to be available in 4 different finishes, including chrome, brushed nickel, and matte black. And then what I'm very excited to be able to introduce today is our new to Moen and new to wholesale mixed finish of polished and brushed nickel. So the goal of this was to really bring a unique finish to this design that really exemplified this collection. In this case, really bring about 2 sheens of the same hue. And in this case, a warm, welcoming, and inviting tone of that nickel finish. And I must say that when the light actually reflects off of this finish, what's the word? It really, it pops. With that, Cambium is going to be available in our full premium bath collection, including bath and shower fixtures, tub fillers, tub and shower systems, Roman tub, shower heads, and then in true Moen fashion, what we really wanted to do is help you complete the room and really elevate your bathroom experience. So doing that, we wanted to introduce matching and coordinating accessories and on-trend and modern style lighting. So at Moen, it is our aim to truly make water beautiful, and we do that through our exceptional styles and our innovative designs. Please visit us at booth N805 to get the full Cambium experience, and as well as see the rest of our Moen collections. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher. I love those finishes. Judges, do you have any questions?
Yeah, first of all, I love that you guys always have a story behind your designs. And as a designer, speaking to our clients, it makes it much easier to say, oh, this was designed in this aspect. So thank you for that, first of all.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate the storytelling that you guys do. But you showed the mixed finish on the one version. Can you mix and match others as well? Like, can you take the handle off of one and put it on a different one?
Unfortunately, no. Now, I will tell you that we did play around with some different finishes, not just necessarily the polished and brushed nickel finish. But in terms of that, we really wanted to create something that was essentially unique to this design and to this collection, and that's where that polished and brushed nickel came from. Our industrial designers did a fantastic job. Obviously, you had mentioned the story behind it, and shout out to Ryan Burbank, who is actually our lead designer on this. He really came together with that inspirational story, and everybody included. The collaboration with this was really ultimately to bring together that very unique design.
Yeah, I love that the collection relates back to nature. I have a question, though, on the shape of the handle.
Sure.
Have you gotten feedback on how that impacts just kind of the hand feel of operating it, since obviously we're using these in wet environments and just sheer grip is important?
Sure. So actually, I'm glad you brought that up. So this actually has a really functional grip. When you actually start to play around with it and actually start to move it, it has that really very high level quality of the components, and including that very polished nickel finish, having that very reflective surface. It feels different. It feels different in your hands. It really has that high quality level to this design.
Thank you so much, Christopher.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Christopher. We appreciate you. Let's bring up our next victim. We have Doll Tile, and we have Roy Viana, Product Director, Doll Tile.
Hands up who have heard the term drenching in interior design or design. Great, lots of hands, I'm not surprised. For those that not familiar, drenching is when you take a space or spaces and drench it with a single color or a single material. So in the area of trends in drenching, you use natural stone. And we all love natural stone, but we understand there are challenges, right? You have the fixed sizes variability, you have care and maintenance, and you also have costs, right? From a material perspective to also the installation perspective. Well, I'm here presenting you Alestial, the newest addition to our panoramic porcelain slab series. And this is the solution for some of those challenges. What we have in Alestial is a design that was inspired by a Turkish marble, created using the highest quality porcelain raw materials, state-of-the-art digital technology to duplicate the visual where it's virtually impossible to tell the difference from the real thing, from real marble, and also in a single format size that gives you the flexibility to cover separate or individual spaces in both vertical and horizontal areas as needed. Now, really quickly, the standard format size is it's a 10.5 foot by 5 foot porcelain panel. It comes in 6 millimeter and 12 millimeter thicknesses, both in natural matte and glossy polished. It's also usable both interior and exterior. And you can see there with that large format, you have an interrupted pattern. You have a size that you can customize for whatever area you want to drench. Very customizable. And you also have, both from a cost perspective on material, but also for time of installation and ease of installation savings. So really here, Alestial is a durable, low maintenance alternative that gives you the beauty and grandeur of Mother Nature and marble. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Roy. Judges, do you have any questions for Daltile?
Yeah, beautiful product. Very, very pretty. How many variations in the slabs as far as patterns do you have from slab to slab?
Great question. So in the 12 millimeter, we have the book match option. So 2 faces book matching, mirroring. And then the 6 millimeter, we have a random 6-piece pattern.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about the technology of the printing process? And follow-on question, is it a patented process?
No. Well, obviously, Daltile has been producing ceramic tile for 75 years on the cutting edge of digital technology. And this is just basically digital comes in multiple bars. So we are up to now, I think around 12 bars. So it's specifically a digital print technology that allows to add multiple colors. It's not proprietary, but it is state-of-the-art and a leading technology.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Roy. All right, next we have Ann Muth, Vice President of Marketing with Blue Star. Welcome, Ann.
Thank you. Woo. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ann Muth with Blue Star. For those of you who aren't familiar with the brand, Blue Star has been proudly handcrafting high-end kitchen appliances in Pennsylvania since 1880. Our high-performance line features cooking, refrigeration, and ventilation products, but today I'm here to share with you our new Platinum Series induction range. The brand is beloved by home cooks, and for those of us that are more aspiring home cooks, we come in 1,000 different color options. But let's talk a little bit more about our induction range. The first thing you'll undoubtedly notice when you see the range is this revolutionary matte black finish top. This cooking surface is 80% less resistant to scratches, stains, fingerprints, and reflection. Gone are the days of having an induction range that is basically a large mirror in the middle of your kitchen. It's designed for durability and ready to withstand the everyday wear and tear of all the busiest home kitchens. When we started to think about the induction space, we knew we had to help a gas-focused American market translate the experience of gas cooking into induction. The insight that we harnessed was that gas users really rely on how high the flame is to determine the heat on their burners. High flame equals high heat, low flame equals low heat. Induction users are no different. They need that same visual cue. So what we did is we developed these patent-pending power level indicator lights that increase in intensity with the heat of the zone or the burner. As you can see, the dynamic red bar goes from low to high depending on the setting that you have. If the lights and the finish weren't enough, this is the largest cooking surface in the industry, 20% larger than anything else out there. These 2 center burners are 11 inches, expansive for your large stock pots and saute pans, and the burners on either side actually are 9 inches and bridge to create for griddles and roasting pans. But the capacity doesn't stop at the cooktop surface. It also goes to the ovens. Blue Star is known for our oversized ovens. They fit full-size commercial sheet pans. They're perfect for multi-rack cooking and baking, and they're ready for all of your holidays, entertaining, and every meal in between. So on behalf of Blue Star, thank you to DesignBites, the judges, and everyone who is here today. We look forward to seeing you in our booth.
Thank you, Ann. Judges, do you have any questions for Ann?
Yeah, thank you, Ann. It's so exciting to see Blue Star, who's been so innovative in gas cooking, be coming out with something that's both innovative and obviously sort of pushing that conversation of healthy cooking, right? Healthy
Yeah.
environment. So can you tell us a little bit about the cleanability of the surface?
Actually, the surface is incredibly easy to clean. With a microfiber cloth, you can wipe it down. We've actually seen it to be 2 times faster than a traditional glass induction surface.
Great. And another question that I have, I find with induction cooktops that there's still some residual heat after you're finished cooking, right? So I love your lights that you have that shows the intensity. Is there a light that still is on if it's still warm so someone doesn't hurt themselves?
Absolutely. So there is going to be an H for hot that will be on each zone or burner, and that will indicate that the surface is still cooling down. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Next up, we've got Brondell and presenter Parker Bentham, Chief Revenue Officer, Brondell, Inc.
All righty.
Welcome,
Good
Parker.
afternoon, y'all. Thanks for having me here today to tell you a little bit about our brand new Gemma high-performance kitchen faucet. You know, when we tasked our in-house engineering team to find a new category to apply our patented Nebbia nozzle technology to, they found inspiration in commercial kitchens where efficiency is paramount. And isn't the same thing true with our time-starved lives in our homes? So as we applied the technology to our high-performance kitchen faucet, we were able to get 4 distinct sprays. The first high-performance spray is the rapid rinse spray. And it gives you more clean with less splash. It operates at up to 65% more efficient than like-kind sprays. I'm sure we've all had that experience where we've rinsed our dishes off and then we were left with pools of water all around the sink and we walked away with that wet line across our shirt. Well, we've solved that with the rapid rinse spray. The second high-performance spray is the Gentle Clean Spray. It's made up of 60 micro nozzles, and it's great for washing your fruits and vegetables without damaging them. It actually operates twice as fast and up to 73% more efficient than like-kind sprays, and it also feels super soft on your hands, yet does an incredible job washing away soap suds. We also have an aerated standard stream that's great for pot filling that operates at 1.5 gallons per minute, and a pause mode so you can save our natural resources as you go about your daily routines. The Gemma is not just beautifully designed on the outside, but it's also well appointed on the inside as well. It has the EnduraCore cartridge that's rated up to 1.5 million cycles, or 3 times the industry standard. It's got the glide back automatic retraction system of the spray head. And it also has the Accelerate quick installation system. You'll never install a kitchen faucet faster than this. We also have the spot clear stainless steel finish that resists water spots and fingerprints. And we use the planet friendly Chrome 3 finish, not the toxic hexavalent Chrome 6 process. And best is we have the AutoWave touchless technology so you can turn the faucet on and off with the wave of a hand. The other great thing about our high-performance kitchen faucet is that it saves natural resources. The high-performance sprays are operating at just 0.66 gallons per minute, so we're saving our most precious natural resource, water. So that's using only about 1/3 of the water that other like-kind performance sprays use. And that feels better already. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Parker. Always great to have Brondell back. Let's go to our judges. If you guys have any questions for Parker?
Thank you. Beautiful. Is this technology going to be available in any of your other faucets?
No, we're just applying it to this high-performance faucet. This is the first design, and then we're going to be coming out with subsequent designs.
Thank you, Parker. It's fascinating, and it's so great to see more emphasis on saving water. I am curious, though, just from a user perspective, how do you switch between the different sprays?
That's a great question. So behind the spray head, there's actually a toggle button. So you can toggle between the performance sprays, and then above that is the pause button. And so you hold it down for pause, and as you release the pause button, it resets it back into the aerated wash.
Wait, so it's touchless.
It's touchless on and off on the side, and then for the sprays, there's toggle buttons. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Parker. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, we've got Medea, and we have Head of Marketing, Shavante Vanen. Welcome.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. All right. So picture this. It's Sunday, and you're out grocery shopping for your family. You just run out. You want to just pick up a few things, maybe some milk, maybe some eggs, maybe some chicken to make some meals for the week. But you get to the store or your favorite club store, and guess what? Those chicken nuggets that your kids love, they're on sale. And it's not the little bag, it's the giant bag. And then you look over on the other side, and those cauliflower pizzas that you love, said nobody, but you need to load up on that because you want your family to be healthy, those are on sale too. And before you know it, your cart is full. We've all had days like this and shopping trips like this. And you get overly excited for deals that are there or things that you see in the store or things that you taste, and your cart is full. But it's not until you get home and you unload everything and you open up that second fridge that's in the garage and you stare at it and you think, where the heck am I going to put all this stuff? There's just no room for all this. So, you know, freezers for a long time, those extra fridges that you have, they've been one size fits all. But that's not how our life works. Our life flexes in a lot of different ways. One week, you know, you need to make extra food for your family because all the kids are home. Another time you want to have a party. Or it's 4th of July and you want to have a barbecue and you've got all that extra ice cream that you need room for. What's a person to do? So at Medea, we've reimagined the secondary freezer. We want to make sure that appliances fit into your life and you don't have to force fit your life into what appliances need to do. So I'm really happy to introduce you to Medea's new 50/50 Flex 3-way convertible freezer. That is a good-looking freezer. I wouldn't mind having that in my garage. This freezer has 20 cubic feet capacity, has shelves that adjust, and is garage ready, so it can actually go from a huge variance in temperature. We've reimagined the way this freezer can fit into your life. It can actually flex in both compartments between fresh food. When you have a lot of fresh produce, you can actually make both compartments a fridge. Or when you have a lot of frozen foods, you can flex it to a freezer. Or if you have holiday gatherings, it can be both. So the 50/50 Flex is a freezer that really fits into your life. At Medea, we make innovations that really work for you, things that are thoughtfully designed and surprisingly practical. So we are really excited for you to experience our new 50/50 Flex. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Shavante. Judges, do you have any questions for Medea?
So you mentioned that you could put it in the garage, that the temperature doesn't affect that. What are the variations? Because I know a lot of people might stick this in a basement or somewhere where it's not as controlled environment.
So the fridge can actually go from freezing from 32 to 110. So you're actually pretty safe at a very wide zone.
And then, are you going to be coming out with a side-by-side option?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. I hope my R&D team is listening here.
Hey.
I'm not sure if a side-by-side will be coming out, but actually we've actually had customers, consumers who've bought this, who've actually bought two and put them side-by-side in their garage or their basement so they can actually have ultimate flexibility. Yeah. Great, thank you.
All right, thank you, Shavante. Up next, we have Jennifer Ramirez, Media Marketing Specialist at Empava. Get up here, Jennifer.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jenny, and I'm the marketing specialist over at Empava. So if you're asking yourself who in the world is Impava, let me give you a little bit of insight as to who we are. So us over at Impava, we define ourselves as innovators and dreamers, constantly in pursuit of making meaningful improvements to your living situation. Now, with a raise of hands, how many of you have seen the viral trend of cold plunges on TikTok? So I see we're all addicted to TikTok, right? So it's so popular because some of the benefits of this sort of cryotherapy is that it reduces inflammation, it aids in muscle recovery, releases endorphins, as well as just, boosts circulation and just makes you feel good, mentally and physically. So at Impava, we thought, how can we bring this into your home? So we designed the first ever hot and cold plunge indoor tub, certified for residential use. There's no more ice bags, no more cleanup. You no longer have to go outside in the freezing cold and pick over at the ice. It's all within your home. So this tub can go as high, the hot soak of this tub can go as high as 113 degrees, and the cold side of this tub can go as low as 37 degrees. So you have the dual basins all in one unit for convenience. So now let's talk features. So some unique features of this tub is that it has a 15-inch soaking depth. The hot soak of this tub comes with 22 massage jets, to really target those key muscles and help you relax. It also comes with an insulated cover, for energy efficiency, and it comes with a dual faucet, so you can fill it up, quickly, easily, and conveniently. It also has a built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so you just download the Impava app, and you can schedule the heating or cooling for whatever time you want. So, when you're ready to unwind, whether that's in a cold plunge or a hot plunge, you can easily just, dip yourself in there, or, switch on over, just have fun with it. So thank you, everybody. Make sure to visit us over at West Hall at booths 2335. Our live mermaid is making a splash again this year. We also have a craps table, so you can win many fun giveaways. It's no money. You can just have fun. We're all having a fun time over there. Thank you.
And mermaids. There's mermaids over there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Judges, do you have any questions for Impava?
Thank you so much, Jenny. It's such a great concept. I hear a lot of people talking about it. There are people even jumping into the sound where I am in the middle of winter to get their cold plunges. So,
yeah.
So I'm highly resistant to the idea anyway, but that's just me. But no, where do you see people putting this unit? Because it's pretty large. So when we're talking to our clients, what would we suggest in terms of where this can go? And can it go outdoors?
No, so this is actually, that's what makes it really special about it, is that it's for indoor use only. So it is a relatively good-sized bathtub. You can see it over at our booth. So you do have to have a little bit of a bigger bathroom, but overall it could fit pretty much into any bathroom.
Tell me about any special plumbing requirements or anything that's different than this from the regular tub?
No, so that's the good part of it, is that it just connects to one pipe. So it's as simple as installing any other regular tub.
Cool, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jenny.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Impava. Next up is my friend William Zhang from MTech. Back again. Get up here, William. He's the Director of Design and Product Innovation, MTech.
Hey, everybody. Hey, thank you. So picture this. Got your front door, you've got groceries, you've got your phone in your hand, maybe a cup of coffee. The last thing you want to do is fumble around for your keys, right? Now imagine if you could simply unlock your front door with just a touch in under a second. Well, at MTech, we believe smart technology should not compromise great design. It should really enhance it. And we are so excited to introduce to you our M-Power 2 smart locks with advanced touch technology, featuring a fingerprint reader with 99% accuracy and sub-half-second recognition. This is the fastest, most secure way to unlock your door. No keys, no codes, just a touch. Now, here's the problem with smart locks. They're pretty ugly, to be honest, often really bulky. And we believe that smart locks should be as elevated as our door hardware. So we've added beautiful details like this intricate knurling around our thumb turn. And we're blending seamlessly style and function with our gorgeous backlit touchscreen featuring brightly illuminated numbering. And all this is powered with a motorized deadbolt that is now 40% smaller in size than our previous generation and even more powerful. Now, on to tech. Well, this fingerprint reader, like I said, total game changer, eliminates the need for keys and codes. But hey, this is a smart lock. And guess what? It comes with Bluetooth by default. And you can even upgrade it with Wi-Fi, allowing you remote access. And all this is possible thanks to the Yale Access app, which is from our sister company, Yale, happens to be a pioneer in smart locks and the #1 trusted brand in this space. And we have this great, easy-to-use app where you can track access, create virtual keys, and never worry whether or not you locked your door ever again. And there's a few options here that are really exciting. The key-free version uses the 9-volt battery port in case your lock were to ever die. And guess what? We even have a keyed version which allows for a physical key override for those that want that extra sense of security. And we can bundle this all up with the entry set option, offering a stylish turnkey solution. And then we have our smart upgrades, where you can upgrade any keyed M-Tech lock with a motorized interior deadbolt. There's 25 beautiful plus styles to choose from. And this is really for the person that wants to not compromise and have any sense of gadgetry on the exterior of their homes. So having said all that, we also have 7 gorgeous designer finishes, including the designer's favorite, unlacquered brass, and even flat black. We have a finish for every stylish application. So thank you so much. Come check out House of Roll and M-Tech, see Empower 2 for yourself. We're in the North Hall, booth 727. We also have our select bar back again with samples of our amazing new Rosso Levanto marble and our dark walnuts.
All right. Thank you, William. Always nice to have you back with us at DesignBites.
Great to be back.
Judges, do you have any questions for William?
Yeah, William, I have a really important question. So can we code this so that it would recognize my dog's foot pad?
That's a great question. Unfortunately, we do not have puppy recognition yet, but we'll work on that.
You're working on it?
Yeah.
That's a relief. All right, so follow on. I assume this could have as many thumbprints or whatever that you would like it to have?
Great question.
Limited?
Yeah, so we are limited to 20 fingerprints, 20 users, but guess what? You can program 200 user codes into this lock, so I hope you have a lot of friends.
Okay. First of all, it's perfect. Thank you. I didn't even have a question, but now just to ask on battery life. They always run out, so how often?
Depending on use, you can get anywhere from 6 to 9 months expectation on battery life. Yeah.
Wait, quick question. So does it tell you, I assume it tells you when the battery's low?
Yes, so you get a physical alert on the lock itself with an orange light when you use it. You also have the 9-volt battery port as a backup just in case, and the app itself gives you a readout on how much life is left.
All right. Thank you, William.
You're welcome.
Thought of everything.
All right. Thanks, Will. Good
Awesome.
to see you. Next up, we have SKS, Michael Magnani, Director of Product Planning. SKS, get up here, Michael.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. So I'm the last presenter, so after that, it just goes right into awards, I guess. So I want to talk about SKS. If you haven't heard, that's Signature Kitchen Suite. It's a phenomenal luxury appliance brand that's powered by LG Electronics. And as you can see on the screen, we're all about true to food. That's our motto. And what that means is that we're all about food, and that means that we're craving food every step of the way. We're respecting everyone who is in the entire value chain of food. Those are the farmers that produce it, that are growing it. Those are the chefs that are cooking it, and the lucky ones that are enjoying it. So we're really excited about this opportunity here to present our brand to you. And when it comes to that, this is the product that I'm pitching to you. It's our transitional wall oven that we are going to launch in about a month from now. And it has won many awards already. It's very exciting, and it's already here at Best of KBIS as well as the DesignBites Award. Now you can see here, one of the cool things about this product is the design. It's very sleek, it's very luxurious, and when you come to our booth and experience it there, and I hope the slides do it justice, it has we call it satin stainless steel finish, which is a variation of the regular finish that you're probably used to. It's bead blasted, so think about a MacBook that has this elegant, flat look that gives it a really muted appearance, which is different in the luxury appliance market. So it's a true play on quiet luxury. It also has a very sleek and straight handle that you can see here on the screen. And we're passing around some of the samples from our handle as well. It's carved from a single aluminum block. So when you have this handle in your hands, you can feel the weight of it. It's a true luxury product. And I also call it quality that can be felt. But it wasn't SKS, Signature Kitchen Suite, if it wasn't for tech. We are all about tech, the Technicurian, that's our target audience. That is the people that are all about food, great cooking, and the latest technology. And this here in this oven is what we call Gourmet AI. You see this in the video, I think it's on the left. You just literally load your food into the oven, close the door, and the oven will automatically recognize what food you have loaded because it has a built-in camera inside the oven. And that camera is Wi-Fi connected. You can see in the next video somebody is operating a smart app here, and you can see exactly what's cooking. And we are really cool at the end of the cooking process. We're also taking a time lapse directly from the entire cooking process that you can send to your friends and family or post on Instagram. And believe it or not, outside of the fact that this is probably a super phenomenal oven, people love that sharing. They're all about food, cooking, and this is an oven you cannot miss. So with that, this was SKS, our oven, and we hope to see you on booth W2417 to show you more about the Transitional Series, our entire suite of products, and our Pro products in the West Hall. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, Michael from SKS. Judges, do you have any questions for Michael?
Okay. My boyfriend always says, if you're looking, it ain't cooking. So I love that the camera's in there. I love that you can send it. The technology's just absolutely brilliant. As far as, I did see a photo that was 2 solid panels. What was that? Were those refrigerator drawers? I know that that's not what you were presenting, but I did have that question. Or was that the unit?
So we showed photos of an entire suite of transitional suite products. And our transitional suite consists of our refrigeration products that are panel ready, and we're offering transitional panels for it. And part of that, we're offering a under-counter double drawer that is a flex drawer, like you heard about it earlier, a convection drawer in an under-counter format, as well as column products. So I think that's what you're talking about when you said, I saw something on the screen. And again, it's an entire suite of transitional series products with that satin stainless steel and sleek stainless handle.
So, Michael, we just got done talking about nutritional spaces, and I wanted to ask about the steam sous vide cooking mode.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so steam sous vide in an oven is a really phenomenal mode. So it's, in this oven, we have a convection steam oven. So it has a steam generator inside the oven. And during the cooking process, when that mode is active, this steam generator will inject steam into the oven specifically for that mode. So when you have your food vacuumed in your sous vide bag, you can load that into the oven and then activate that mode. So it will work like a sous vide product in a water bath, perhaps.
Is there a compartment that you have to fill before you use that?
Yes, there is a little tank that's inside the oven in the upper area. You just kind of like push to open, comes out. It's like a 1 liter tank, and you fill it with water, and you're good to go.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
right. And air fry too.
We don't have time for that. No.
Time's just up. All right,
Thank you, SKS. Michael, great presentation. Let's give a round of applause to all our brand people here that gave great presentations today. You know, they practiced in front of the mirror for the last 2 weeks, so it's hard getting up here. So let's give them a round of applause. All right, let's dig into this judging. Note to our judges, John, Alison, Sarah, we will give you a few minutes to tally up your results for brand with the biggest bite. You can't bite anybody. That's not in the rules. So judges, do your thing and ignore me for a few minutes. We're going to dig into this judging for you guys. Now, while we wait for the judges to make their decision, I'd like everyone in the audience to take out their phones. Take out your phones. This is how we're going to vote for the second annual DesignBites People's Pick Awards. That's you. You're the people. All right. Now, there are no rules. Vote for whatever presentation you like the best. You know, if you love the product, vote yes. Did you love the presentation? Vote yes. Are you excited about specifying the product in your own project? Vote yes. Are you going to the open bar after this? Vote yes. These jokes are just thudding. Everything you need is on the screen, and I'm going to read this carefully so you know what to do. All right, you're going to punch in 877-822-1770 to new text window right now on your phone. Now, once that number is entered, you are going to type the word pick. All right, so type the word pick. Now you're going to get a message that says message and data rates may apply. You guys can afford it. And then another text that will list the 11 brands. So if you know who you're voting for, choose the letter besides the brand name and text that back. There, you voted. Did you vote? Good. And you will get a lovely message back from the team saying, thanks for voting, and that's it. So while everything is getting tallied, let me welcome up here again my old friend Brian Pagel. He's responsible for this whole show. Executive Vice President of Emerald, the show's producer. Sir Brian, good to see you.
Thanks for doing this for a second year. I got to be honest with you. I think you drew the best straw because they got their work cut out for them.
I know, and I get to read from my script up here.
You know,
don't tell anybody.
Those were some good jokes, though.
Thanks. You were the one that laughed?
No one, yes.
Brian, how much have you slept in the last 24 hours?
Not much. I was here at 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, so it's been a long day.
See, he can't even talk.
Yeah.
He's trying to put his words together. This guy works overtime to make this an awesome show, so we thank you for that. What are some of the stats you can tell us about the show?
Well, we're 500,000 square feet. We're expecting on just the KBIS side about 45,000 industry professionals. So you throw that with our friends at Home Builders. I think we're 1.2 million square feet, about 3,000 plus customers, and 110,000 people.
Wow.
So it's a busy week. But you know, you were talking about how much it takes to put this on. And every year we come up, I forget to thank our team, and specifically our partners at Flying Camel.
Yes.
Because they put this all together. And I can speak firsthand the number of hours that they put in creating great content for 3 days.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of ins and outs to this, so they work very, very hard to keep it on track and moving. So we appreciate them. Now, is there any booth here that is a must that we can't miss?
You know, that's a tough one. I was walking around west earlier, north earlier, and here. And I will tell you, all of the exhibitors have upped their game. The booths are spectacular. It's hard to pick one.
Yeah.
But there's always the usual staples, and of course, the folks that were here today. I've been to a handful of their booths. They look really good.
Yeah, yeah. I know. As a carpenter, it's always. I mean, it's awesome to come here from the design perspective and see what's new, all the innovation. But it's also amazing to see these booths get built as fast and as accurate as they do. I mean, driving in, you're seeing it seems like miles of crates where everything was shipped here. They put it together. So shout out to all the hard work that it took, all the workers that were in here banging the hammers and moving the drills?
They started setting up a little over a week ago.
Oh, man.
Now, the fun part is it'll come down in 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the fun. Now, do you get to stay for that? Obviously.
No. I prefer not to see that.
Yeah.
That is every bit of controlled chaos.
You're going to be golfing somewhere. Well,
let's hope so.
Well, we love being here year after year, especially with DesignBites. I mean, we've had some repeat offenders. Some of the brands come back, some familiar faces, and they always give such a great presentation. And like I said, it's hard to get up here and talk amongst your peers about design. And I tip my hat to them.
And we do get a number of submissions, some of which we turn away because it's not new, it's not innovative. So the brands are really stepping up to the plate. I love the fact that they're bringing technology, different finishes in. They're solving for everyday problems.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, really cool, because clearly our designers love it. So.
Yeah. And, we all get our exercise in when we're here at the show. It's a lot of miles you put in. I see a lot of comfortable shoes here. You have to.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, when you're over at West Building and you look over, South doesn't seem that far away. And then 30 minutes later when you're walking, you realize it's pretty far away.
Yeah, I always start the show and I think like, I can definitely hit all these spots, and then, by midday I'm like, there's no possible way, but.
No, yeah, it's a show this big. You have to say, here are the 20 brands I want to see, and you got to stick to that. Make sure you hit everybody in South Hall while you're in South Hall. Make sure you hit the ones you need to hit in North Hall, and then of course West Hall. If you're going back and forth, you're never going to get it done.
Yeah, for sure. What else, man? I mean, how long does it take? Now, do you start prepping this for a whole year?
We are already well into planning for 2026.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yes,
And now, are we back in Vegas? Are we in Orlando?
So we're in Orlando for 1 year.
Got it.
And we come back to Las Vegas, and we're going to be here indefinitely.
Oh.
And that's because there's really no other building that can hold an event this size.
Yeah.
So it's not just the convention space, it's also the hotels, it's the number of flights that come in. So there's a lot that goes into planning this. But yes, we're well down the path for 2026.
That's awesome, man. It must be a Herculean feat to, I can't imagine. I mean, there must be miles and miles of spreadsheets.
Yeah, it keeps us busy. But, I've got 3 people that sell this show. Full-time staff. Now, we have a lot of shared people that support, but full-time staff is less than 5.
Wow. That's amazing. Now, are you going to get to go to dinner tonight, or are you going to go find a corner to crawl in and fall asleep?
I'm gonna try and grind it out and do dinner, but if I fall asleep at dinner, I'm going to have to apologize to the people I'm with.
Now, this is always fun to see who wins this innovation, because it's a hard competition.
Oh, it totally is. It totally is. I almost feel like we needed to call in a bookie, though, and figure out what the odds were.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many bells and whistles to it, and all the different products are just. I mean, I'm sitting back here watching myself, and they're so ingenious.
Oh, I think.
It's time.
I think
it's time.
People's choice.
All right, I'm going to let you do the honors, man. You're the guy.
All right.
All right. So, see, I have to refer to my script.
People's choice first is what.
People's choice. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let you take that away. The people's pick is first.
Okay. So the crowd clearly loved Potty Sniffer, and I hope it's not because he outplayed the coverage with his wife.
Oh, I love it. I just love that he just got up here and said I was blowing up the toilet.
Congratulations.
There you go. Oh, here, hold on.
And you also, you can take that to your bride.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've got to get a picture.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Now you got some champagne to toast.
All right, we'll set this one down.
Yeah.
Now,
all right, we did People's Pick Awards. So judges, please make your way up here for the big prize. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys got to come up here. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. John McClain.
I'm interested what they're going to go with. There were a handful that were really tough.
Oh, yeah. But all great questions, by the way. You guys were awesome at the questions. All right. Are you? I'm going to let you do the honors again. The winner of the brand. Yeah. Hey, man, it's your show.
Oh.
The winner of the brand with the biggest bite is Blue Star.
Come on up and.
All right. Congratulations.
Ooh, look at your snack mix.
Now, judges, I'm going to let you share the microphone here, and I want to know why you chose Blue Star.
Yeah, it actually was unanimous. I mean, we love the new cooking glass, the matte cooking surface, as well as the visual indicators, because that is a thing with induction is you said, you don't have the flame to gauge the heat. So it's great to have a visual indicator.
Agreed,
So we
yeah.
love both of those things.
Exactly that.
Well, that's awesome. Do we need a picture? Yeah, okay. We're going to get a picture real quick. Everybody. All right. Thank you, judges. All right. Congratulations again. I'll take it. Thank you. I'm going to hand this over real quick. All right, well, hey, thank you everyone who joined us here on the KBIS Next Stage this afternoon, and big thank you to all the brands who competed today for the 10th annual DesignBites competition, and thank you to Flying Camel. You guys you work overtime. You guys are awesome. So be sure to check out all the booths for all the brands you saw today, and go say hi to them. All right, guys, thanks so much.